It's the 5 Cent Podcast.
I was raised by a single hard-working mother. My mom is a superhero because she never gave up. I was the oldest of 5 children. I have survived everything.
Hello, friends. This is Professor 5 Cents, and today we talk about pronunciation of past tense verbs. The past tense is wonderful because we use it to tell stories. For example, once upon a time, a pig named Wilbur wanted to live, so a spider named Charlotte saved his life. We use the past tense to talk about history and famous events. For instance, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered a speech.
In what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
He marched for civil rights. Best of all, we use the past tense to talk about the people we love, our family and our friends. For example, when I was little, my brother filmed lots of home movies and my sister liked to dance. My mother loved to read books, and my father protested injustice. How is your past tense pronunciation? Let's get to work. Everyone wants to speak perfectly, right? For regular past tense verbs, you just add an ed or a d. Walk, walked. Play, played. Shout, shouted. However, it's important to know that there are 3 pronunciation groups for past tense verbs. Listen again. Walked, played, shouted. Walked has a t sound. Walked. Played has a d sound. Played. In addition, shouted has an id sound. Shouted. If you practice these 3 pronunciation groups, your pronunciation is going to get 1 million times better. First, let's practice the t sound verbs. Ask, asked. Drop, dropped. Look, looked. Now you try 3. Wash, washed. Cook, cooked. Help, helped. You got it. Next, the d sound. Study, studied. Clean, cleaned. Play, played. Now you try. Travel, traveled. Close, closed. Call, called. Okay, that's group 2. The last group is the id group. Count, counted. Rent, rented. Want, wanted. You try. Invite, invited. Need, needed. Graduate, graduated. Great work. You just graduated from step 1 and are on the path to perfect pronunciation. Now, With a little practice, soon everyone will understand you 100% when you tell stories about your childhood, last year, last week, or even yesterday. Speaking of stories, you are in for a treat because we have a story from our friend Aleda. Listen carefully to her past tense verbs.
My name is Aleida, and I'm from Matagalpa, Nicaragua. My father was an architect, but he left when I was a baby. I was raised by a single hard-working mother. My mom is a superhero because she never gave up. I was the oldest of 5 children, so I had to help my mother with my younger siblings. Back then, I felt bad because I was just a kid. But now I understand. I wanted to play marbles, but if my brother was crying, I had to help. However, my mom told me, you need to study for your future. So I worked very hard at school and got excellent grades. I earned a scholarship and attended the university. After I graduated, I became a teacher. My feelings are complicated, but now I understand my parents better. I have survived everything and learned how to take care of my own son. I'm so blessed for everything.
Great story, Aleda. Let's listen again to some of Aleda's regular past tense verbs. Aleda wanted to just be a kid. She didn't want to take care of her siblings, but her mother needed her to help. She says,
I wanted to play marbles.
Wanted is in the id group. Listen again.
I wanted.
Now you repeat. Wanted. What did you want to be when you were a kid? I wanted to be a veterinarian. I wanted to take care of animals. How about you? What did you want to be when you were a kid? Say the whole sentence. I wanted to be a. Aleda said her mom was a superhero, but I think Aleda was a superhero too. She worked hard, she earned good grades, she even received a scholarship. What was the scholarship for? Listen to what she said next.
I earned a scholarship and attended the university.
Earned is in the D group, earned, and attended is in the id group, attended. She pronounced them both correctly, switching from one pronunciation group to the other in the same sentence. Listen again.
I earned a scholarship and attended the university.
Earn, earned, attend, attended. Now I say the present tense and you say the past tense. Earn, earned. Attend, attended. Did you attend the event last night? Yes, I attended it. No, I didn't attend it. We don't change verbs to the past tense with did or didn't, but we can talk about that later. So Aleda worked hard, earned good grades, received a scholarship, and then what? Listen to what she did next.
After I graduated, I became a teacher.
Hey, that's amazing. I graduated and became a teacher too. Graduated is in the id group. Listen again.
I graduated.
Now repeat. Graduated. Graduated. Tomorrow I will graduate. Yesterday I graduated. Okay, let's listen to one more sentence. I think this one is my favorite.
I worked very hard at school and got excellent grades.
Worked is in the t group. Worked. Listen again.
I worked.
When I ask my student Eduardo, "How was your weekend?" he always says, "I worked all weekend." Work is an important verb, so let's get it right. Repeat. Worked. Worked. Today I will work. Yesterday I worked. Speaking of work, now you have some work to do. Did you think by listening to one podcast episode you would suddenly improve your pronunciation? Of course not. You need to work hard like Aleda. Here is what I suggest you do next. First, get some index cards. Next, do an internet search. Type past tense verb pronunciation. You will find many videos and web pages with the 3 pronunciation groups. T, d, id. Take an index card and write a regular past tense verb on the front, like walked. Then look what group it is in. Walked is in t. So on the back of the card, write a T. Do this for 5 verbs from each group. Each verb on a different card with a T, D, or ID for id on the back. Start small with 15 total verbs. Mix them all up. Take a card, look at the verb, and say the pronunciation. Then check the back to see if you used the correct ending sound. Put them in your pocket or a bag and practice whenever you are getting a ride somewhere or sitting on the couch or waiting for the food to cook. Make sure you practice every day, even if it's only 5 to 10 minutes. When you get really good with those 15 verbs, add more verbs. Soon you will be an expert at pronouncing the regular past tense verbs. Maybe I will see you one day and you will say, "Professor 5 Cents, I listened to your podcast and I practiced those verbs over and over. I studied and worked so hard. And guess what? I learned." However, let's be realistic. Learning a language takes time and practice. Good luck out there. See you next time on the 5 Cent Podcast.